Good morning. Hey, Meg. Hi, guys. Hey, Al. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to wait a minute or two and see if anyone else is joining. Meg, you'll just have to let me know. Facebook sometimes goes dark, like when I move over to my mat, so just let me know if you feel like it gets too dark. Instagram is usually okay because I do it on my phone. Welcome, everyone. Find your way to your mat. And just start to settle in. Hi, Ashley. So any way that's comfortable today for me, that is sitting on my heels. So I'm feeling like I went pretty deep into my hips yesterday, so I just kind of want to rotate my hips inward today and sit on my heels, but you can sit on a block. You can just sit on anything that's comfortable. Meg, I said, just let me know if it gets too dark on Facebook. If it does, you just might have to hop over to Instagram. For some reason, my computer sometimes goes a little darker than my phone does, but I'll try and keep it in focus. Okay, after finding your way to your mat, I want you just to close your eyes and envision yourself in a really sacred, special place. So some of you may have a designated yoga space in your house, and that's amazing. So maybe you're not even closing your eyes, you're just kind of looking around and you're feeling just really, really grateful to be there. Some of us, right, your yoga space is your living room, which is your kitchen, which is all of your other rooms in your house too. So you need to close your eyes and just kind of take yourself to a really, really special space. And I want you to deepen your breath when you get there. So allow this to be a really relaxing space. Maybe you're envisioning yourself on the top of a mountain or at the beach looking at the ocean. Or maybe just in whatever room you're in looking out the window. Maybe you have a candle burning. And I want you to let that feeling take over, right? That feeling of gratitude. Being thankful for this exact moment. So we have a lot of things, right, that we could pick apart that right now aren't perfect. But let's choose instead to focus on the things that are good, the things that do make us happy. Maybe it's this Thursday morning yoga practice together, or the smoothie you'll have after class, or maybe after some really hot sunny days, you're grateful for kind of an overcast morning, some clouds. We'll start with a breathing exercise together. Bring your thumb to your right nostril, first two fingers to your left nostril. Release your thumb. Inhale through the right. Close off right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close off left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close off right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close off left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close off right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close off left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close off right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close off left. Exhale right. Bring your right hand down to your thigh. Chin comes down into chest. Tip your head all the way back. Bring your chin down into your chest. Making some circles here. Slow, big circles. So work out all of the creaks and cracks. Keep it nice and slow. Especially in sunrise, you want to be gentle with your neck. Maybe there's some areas of tightness from sleeping. You can switch directions. And then just let your left ear comes towards your left shoulder. And then keep going. Right ear comes towards right shoulder. And then arms can reach up. Slide your hands down into heart center. We're going to open our practice today with one sound of Om. So feel free to join at home or hum or just listen. Inhale for Om. Bow your chin down into your chest. Dedicate this practice to yourself, your self-care, your well-being. And then bow down to yourself, your mat, your practice. Okay, take a seat onto your mat. Oh, Nancy. Nice to see you. I'm just seeing who else has joined. Cool. Hey, Christy. Okay, take a seat. And I want you to move the fleshy part of your bottom away. So maybe you're just rocking side to side, or maybe you're physically kind of pulling that fleshy part away. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. I just put out a hummingbird feeder, and I'm looking at it right now, and I just saw my first hummingbird go over. I just put nectar in yesterday, so that's super cool. Just the little things. Okay, sitting upright, the fleshy part has moved away, toes are kicked back towards you. I want you to play around with flexing your feet, but just kicking toes back towards you, and pointing your feet, flexing, pointing, flexing, pointing. Too bad my yelling, because I have the windows open, scared the hummingbird away, but now I know that they like that spot, so that's cool. Flexing, pointing, and then you can just kind of roll your ankles here. Reach your arms up overhead. Then look forward on your exhale. Let your head come down last. So try and bring your belly down first. You start to feel this coming up and down the back side of your legs. Grab the outside of your feet, or maybe you're grabbing the mat. And let your head come down. I find that sometimes grabbing my feet, because I can go a little bit further, creates a rounding. So it's better for me just to inch my fingers forward on the outside of my legs. And then walk your hands all the way back in, rolling up, lift your feet, and sit upright. So your hands can be down, just your feet are lifted. And then you're going to lengthen, arms are reaching up. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing the outsides of your feet. I feel like my Facebook is getting dark. Those of you on Facebook, if it gets too dark, because it's my computer, I'm so sorry. Just hop over to Instagram. I have my phone recording Instagram. Okay, walk your hands all the way back in. Roll yourself up and then lift your feet. Lifting, lifting. And then we're going to do one more set. Legs extend, feet are flexed. On your exhale, you're folding forward. And walk your hands back in, rolling yourself up. Feet are lifting, hands are down. So we're just gently coming into a little core. Then feet together, let your knees spread. Grab a hold of your ankles and lengthen spine. And then pull yourself in. Maybe you're wrapping your hands around your toes. And then you can rise all the way back up. Hands come behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, take a little twist. Left hand behind your right thigh or knee. And then right hand's behind your left thigh or knee. And then you can close your knees. One more time, lift your feet. If you'd like to lift your hands off the mat this time, you can do so. We're not going really hard into Navasana. We're just getting core to start working. And then bring your feet to the side. Make your way onto all fours. Cat-cow, but first, I really want you just to move your body in circles here. This might be my favorite part of a morning class because I do feel like I get tight overnight. So just kind of feeling my way through my body. Seeing what's tight, what feels good. And then we'll take this right into cat-cows. Tuck your toes, drop your belly. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, untuck toes, round spine, look towards navel. Inhale, tuck toes, and lift chest. Exhale, untuck and round. Let's take one more just like this. And then coming just back into tabletop. Extend your left leg straight back. Shift your weight into right knee and left hand. Right arm reaches forward, thumbs up on your right hand. And then tighten your core. Find some balance. Keep holding and breathing. Bring your right hand down, tuck your right toes, lift off of that right knee, and open up. Bend your left knee, stacking hips. Straighten out your left leg, pull that left hip down so you're squaring off. Step your left foot just halfway up your mat. Fold over a straight left leg. Nose and knee are coming together. Pull your left hip back so you're nice and square here. Now, bend your left knee and bring your left knee down to the mat. Hands come forward. And we're on the other side. This time you have your right leg back and left arm forward. Thumbs up, toes down. Tighten your core. Left hand comes down. Tuck your left toes. Bend your right knee. Stack your hips open. Now just pull that knee down so you square off. Step your right foot halfway up your mat. Fold over a straight right leg, pyramid pose. We're going to do one more time on each side. So bending right knee, drop right knee down to the mat, left leg lifts, right arm reaches forward. Keeping it nice and tight. I'm always negotiating space in this room. I have like 6 inches on each side of my mat. So I have to really keep it on my mat. Okay, right hand comes down, tuck your right toes, left leg lifts, bend your left knee, stack hips, pull your knees sky high. Just slowly working our way up. Then bring left knee down, so close your knees. Step left foot halfway up your mat. Forward fold, pyramid pose. Bending your left knee, hands come forward, right leg lifts. Left arm reaches, tighten core, hold. Left hand touches down, tuck your left toes, right leg lifts, bend your right knee, stack your hips. Close right knee, step right foot to the middle of your mat, pyramid pose. Now bend your right knee, drop right knee down to the mat, left knee drop down to the mat, right into a couple cat-cows. Okay, remain on all fours. We're going to do a little shoulder opening. But first coffee, sorry. Okay, kick your right foot off of the mat. Left leg goes long. Peel your left arm open. And then lift your left foot off of the mat. So you're really lifting with the outside of your left leg. Now, maybe you can stay right here, or you can bend that left knee, reach your left hands back, and grab your left foot. Now again, this is not really about the quad opening, more about the shoulder opening. So be gentle. You don't have to kick your foot into your hand as hard as you can. Just grabbing that foot is going to open your shoulder. Now release, arm goes up, leg goes long. Bring left hand, left knee down to the mat. Hips are circling. Opposite side, kick your left foot off of the mat. Right leg is going long. Right arm reaches into the air. Right foot pushes through the back wall. Staying here, or maybe bending right knee, reaching back with right hand. Extending arm and leg. And bringing hands and knee down to the mat. Okay, we're going to make our way up into downward facing dog. So hands move forward 6 inches or knees move back 6 inches. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Press your heels down. Now bend your knees, come onto the tops of your toe mounds. Hips are going as high as you can. Press through your hands, get those hips high. Now keep your hips where they are, but just push your heels down. Bring your heels together, toes are pointing out. Bend your knees. So your knees are out to the side. Walk your hands in and let your knees go even further. Coming into Malasana, you're in a forward fold. And then you can walk yourself out, parallel your feet. Now this time when you bend your knees, look between your hands. Walk or jump, feet to hands. When you arrive, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands all the way up. Now let's reverse swan dive here. Reverse swan dive, coming all the way down. Inhale, walk or jump back, plank pose. Keep it nice and tight for just a breath. Then as you exhale, dropping knees, then lowering chin and chest. So keep your booty high, keep your elbows tight. On an inhale, low cobra. Exhale, come right through all fours, downward facing dog. Now again, bend your knees, look between your hands, walk or jump, feet to hands. Half lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up. Exhale, slide hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, step yourself back. Keep it nice and tight. One long line. Exhale, lower your knees. Then lower your chin and chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels together, toes wide. Bend your knees, let your knees fan out to the side. And maybe you want to walk your hands back and fold. Take a few breaths here. Let your bottom drop, let your spine get long. And walk yourself back out. Knees can come back together. Feet are hips width distance apart. You're bending one knee, then the other. Okay, one more sun salutation. Bend your knees, walk or jump, feet to hands. When you arrive, take your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up. Exhale, slide hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, walk or jump back, plank pose. If you'd like to transition into chaturanga, keep it tight. Come onto the tops of your toes. Bend your elbows, come down halfway. Inhale, roll over toes, lift chest up dog. Exhale, tuck toes, hips high, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. You're coming onto the tops of your fingers. You're in a low lunge here. Just move a little, rock forward and backward. So when you go backward, leg straightens out and you're kicking toes up towards face. When you come forward, you're coming onto your left toe mound. So you're really pushing forward into that low lunge, okay? Now the next time you come forward, drop your left knee down to the mat, palms come together. Inhale, lifting heart and chest, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands come down to the top of the mat, lift your back knee, straighten out your right leg, pyramid pose. Now maybe you want to place a block underneath of your left hand. We're peeling right arm open and twisting. Now right hand's coming down, spin right foot so it's parallel with your left foot. And then I want you just to walk your hands forward. So like a wide leg down dog. Let your belly, let your head come through. You can shimmy hips from side to side. Walk your hands back towards your face and then walk them all the way through your legs. Pulling the crown of your head towards the mat. If you feel like the crown of your head's touching and you're not getting a stretch, just heel toe your feet a little closer together. Bring your hands directly underneath of your nose. Bring your heels in, toes are out. Rise up, goddess pose. And then I want you to bring your right arm underneath of left arm. Coming into eagle arms. Let yourself come down. Drop in. And then release. Exhale, forward fold. Feet are parallel. Walk your hands towards right foot. Spin right foot towards the front of the room. Step your right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Oh, hey, Danny. Just wanted to see who has jumped on since the last time I checked. Okay. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air. Step your left foot all the way through between your hands, coming into low lunge. And again, feel free to use your blocks here, any other props you have to give yourself a little boost. Tighten your core so you're not resting on that front thigh. And then just start to come forward and backward a little bit. Just loosening up. And the next time you come forward, drop your right knee down to the mat, untuck your right toes, palms together, lift. You can decide how much you want to let your hips move forward. That's totally up to you. And then as you exhale, hands are coming down. You're popping off of that right knee and straightening out your left leg. So we're back into pyramid pose. Twisting here. Right hand is pressing down, left arm is going to peel open. Bring your left hand down, spin that left foot around, heels in, toes out. And drop in. Goddess pose. This time, left arm can go underneath of right arm. And then you're lifting elbows. Open back up. Exhale, parallel feet. Forward fold, walk your hands all the way through, up, just kidding. Take that wide leg downward facing dog, so reach your arms forward. Bring your nose closer to the floor. So let's come into that stretch. We're really opening shoulders here, opening chest. And then you can walk your hands through, taking Prasarita. Taking your standing forward folds, and again, whatever feels good here. If you need to bring your feet in a little closer, then do that. Bring your hands underneath of your nose. And then I want you to walk your hands towards your right foot. Bending your right knee, step your right foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lifting right leg. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. And we're just gonna kind of speed things up a little bit. Moving forward and backwards, so you don't have to be like straightening completely. We're just shifting in and out. Drop your left knee down to the mat, palms together. And then from here, it's probably going to be difficult in my space, but your space, hopefully it won't be. From Anjaneyasana, I want you just to tuck your left toes and pop off of that left foot and take Warrior 3. You can keep your palms together. So keep your biceps glued around your ears. Left leg is lifting. Now bend your right knee, left foot touches down, lightning bolt. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Leona must be looking at me. She goes, wow, look at her go. Exhale, coming into diver's pose. Arms reach back, come onto your tippy toes. And then take a forward fold, heels down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, maybe jump yourself back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, lifting left leg into the air. Step your left foot all the way through. And then create some movement, forward and backward, forward and backward. Come forward, drop your right knee down, palms come together. Inhale in Anjane. And exhale right into Warrior 3. This would look really pretty if I had a little more space. Right toes are pointing down, wrapping biceps, tightening core, right foot touches down, sink back, lightning bolt. Exhale, diver's pose. Forward fold, inhale, look up and lengthen. And exhale, sink into your forward folds. Now heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. And then I want you to grab for elbows. Just shimmy from side to side. Now wrap both of your arms behind your right calf. And pull yourself in. And then move over to your left calf, pull yourself in. And then you can heel toe your feet back into hips width distance. Bend your knees, walk or jump yourself back. And we're flowing. Feel free to skip a flow anywhere you want. Drop your knees down to the mat, sit back on your heels, child's pose. Now walk your hands towards your knees and roll yourself up. We're coming to stand on our knees. Okay, so we're doing forward and backward of chest. So let's do the front of our chest a little bit here. Right arm is folding down your back. Left arm is going to come around. Maybe just grab for your t-shirt. You don't have to hook hands. If you do hook hands, let's roll shoulders back, push your chest through. You can kind of lean a little bit here. Maybe you're leaning to the left side, opening up that right side body. And you can slide over to the other side. And then you can reach your arms up. Left arm folds down your back. Right arm's reaching around. One side could feel much tighter, much different than the other side. Elbows pull back. And then if you want to lean, you can lean. And lean the other way. And release. Arms go up. Pull your elbows down. Right arm is underneath of left arm. You're connecting your inner palms. Knees or hips with distance apart so you have some balance. On your inhale, lift your chest. Maybe lean back a little bit. Elbows go up and then exhale. Round your spine. Bring your elbows down towards your belly button. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rounding. Okay, this time we're going to switch sides. So left arm's going underneath of right arm. Inhale, lift. And exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, release. Slide your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Bring yourself back to your intention, your dedication, which is your self-care, right? So being happy that you're here for yourself this morning, and make your way back into downward facing dog. Maybe just pedaling a little bit, noticing how your body's feeling here. I like to roll out into plank pose, just see how strong I'm feeling. Right, down dog into plank. And then bring your heels together. Toes are pointing wide. Bend your knees, walk your hands back, let your knees fan open. And walk your hands forward. Bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting right leg into the air. Step your right foot between your hands. Spin your left heel down and just reach your arms back. Humbled warrior. If you want to interlace fingers, feel free. Interlace fingers. Let that head drop. And then release your hands. Bend into your left knee and come right into Skandasana. Left arm is down, right arm peels open. Now this might be a tougher transition to navigate through, so see how it goes. I want you to bring right hand to the outside of right leg, left hand to the outside of left leg. Press that knee down, take a seat, and then make your way back into half virasana. Pushing that left knee down. Okay, now press yourself up onto your hands. See if you can get some momentum. And we're right here, low lunge, forward and backward. Lifting front toes. Bend your right knee, drop your left knee down to the mat. Palms come together, Anjaneyasana. And then we're moving right back into our sequence. Tuck your left toes, rise up, palms together, warrior 3. Left foot touches down next to right foot, lightning bolt. And Taking it into diver's pose, heels lift. Exhale, heels down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, folding. If you want to take your vinyasa, now's your time. Otherwise, step back and hold in down dog. It just feels good to be moving in the morning. I usually have pretty slow mornings around here, honestly. Leona and I sit around and read books and either play on the floor or something like that. So I usually don't feel like I get my body open until like noon. So this feels nice to be moving this early. Inhale, lift your left leg. Step your left foot all the way through. Right heel comes down. You're already leaning forward. Just bring yourself to the inside of that left knee. Maybe you're interlacing your fingers overhead, maybe not. Release your grip and come right into Skandasana. Bending into that right knee, left toes are kicked back towards face. Right hand comes down in front of right knee. Left arm is reaching into the air. Your gaze is up. Now again, left hand comes to the outside of left leg. Right hand is navigating that right knee down to the mat. And then we're just coming right back into Virasana. Keep pressing that right knee down towards the mat. Using some momentum, come forward. Bend your left knee, tuck your right toes. And we're coming back and forth, low lunge, pyramid pose. The next time you come forward, right knee touches down, untuck right toes, palms together, Anjaneyasana. Tuck your right toes, rise up, lift off, warrior three. If you can, keep your palms together in front of you. Right foot touches down next to left foot, lightning bolt. Exhale, diver's pose. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down to the mat. Sit back on your heels. Take a little rest. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. If this is a good pace, if there's a particular pose that you want to pop into, just send me a message. All right, cool. Okay, you're going to make your way back into downward facing dog. We're going to bring things down to the mat now, but we're going to start from down dog. So this was a pretty much a full body yoga practice, right? We didn't go super deep into any area, but we were able to open the backs of legs all the way up into hips, fronts of legs. We opened our quads. Did a little core work, went all the way into our shoulders, our biceps, we balanced. Get those hips nice and high, open your glutes here. So you should feel like we got into most areas of the body. Bend your right knee and stack hips, which in my opinion for sunrise is the best. Going super deep into an area of your body first thing in the morning without having moved all day just is really tough for me. So I like a all body practice in the morning. Right knee is sliding behind your right wrist. Slide your left knee back. Now, see if you can sit upright a little bit. Can you come onto your fingertips, or maybe you can bring hands to blocks. Then keep spinning that left hip down, okay? You don't want your left hip to open up. Maybe you can bring your palms together overhead. And then make your way down onto your mat. If you'd like to twist, left arm reaches into the air. Weave your left arm underneath the right arm. Right arm comes behind your back, and you're twisting your upper body. Bring your hands back to the top of your mat. Take a seat on that right hip. Pull your right foot to the inside of left leg. Left arm's reaching down, grabbing the outside of your left foot. Right arm is reaching up and over. Look under that right arm. And then come all the way up. Take a little counter twist. Then come around, fold your left leg right in front of your right leg. So it doesn't have to be connected, just kind of fold it right in front. And then hands behind your back, inhale. Grab a block if you need one. Take a fold here. And walk your hands all the way back in, rolling up. And then you're just going to send that left leg back, right leg is stepping back, downward facing dog pedal. Inhale, lift your left leg, bend your left knee, slide your left knee behind your left wrist. Right knee slides back. Keep rotating that right hip down or right quad down. And then maybe you want to see if you can bring your palms together overhead. If you'd like to twist, right arm reaches into the air. Weave your right arm underneath of left arm. Right cheek is coming down. Left arm reaches up. Bring it behind your back and roll your left shoulder back. And make sure you listen to your body. For me, this feels a little deep on this side. So I'm just going to pull back a little bit. We're all coming up. Fall onto left hip. Right foot comes to the inside of left foot comes to the inside of your right leg. And right arm is reaching down for right foot. Left arm reaches up and over. Gaze underneath of your left arm. And then you can rise up. Now this time, you can fold your right leg forward. We're going to just take the opposite side. And then we're going to take a wide leg forward fold. So right leg in front of left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Walk your hands in. Okay, you're going to open up your legs so you have a nice wide V. If you want, you can grab your toes. And then we're going to take a forward fold. So you're either reaching arms forward, or maybe I'm going to do a yogi toe lock on my toes. And I'm going to pull myself towards the mat. And And you can rise all the way up. Bring your feet together. You're going to make your way onto your back now. Scooting your bottom towards your feet. And you can lie down on your back. We will take 2 back bends. On your next inhale, lift your hips for bridge pose. Interlace your fingers beneath your spine. Roll your shoulders back. Hips are going as high as you can get them. If you want, you can come onto your tippy toes here. Keep pressing that fist down. And then your hips are coming down. Knees are swaying from side to side. Second back bend of your choosing. Feel free to take bridge. Maybe you want to take supported bridge and just place a block underneath of your low back. Or maybe you just really like the chest opening from full wheel. If you're taking full wheel, hands are coming next to your ears. Roll onto the top of your head. Extend your arms, full wheel, 3 breaths. Whatever back bend you chose. And then you can make your way down. Knees come in towards your armpits. You're grabbing the pinky toe sides of your feet. Happy baby. And I invite you to make your way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Try not to skip this portion of the practice. This is the hardest part. Allow your body to absorb your yoga. Allow your mind to absorb your yoga. Don't just race off. Stay here, take a few moments of rest, allowing muscles to restore, breathing. Just let it all settle in so you can use it to power you through the day, be your force to get you through the day. Arms are extending overhead. You're starting to bring just some small movements back into your body. And then ever so gently, I want you to make your way up to a seat. So just take it nice and slow. Palms are coming together at heart center. Eyes can stay heavy or closed. We'll seal our practice with one sound of Om. Take an inhale for Om. Chin bows down into chest. You bow down to your true teacher, the teacher that lies within each of us. Thank you for joining. Namaste. I hope you guys are feeling as good as I am. Before the clock strikes 1 hour, because Instagram gives me the boot exactly at 1 hour, I want to share with you the juice I'll be making this morning. So I like to switch it up each day, just usually like with what my base is, whether it's going to be a green base, a purple base, an orange base. This is going to be celery, so maybe we'll call this like a yellow base. Absolutely, Christy. Enjoy your day. So I'm going to use 5 stalks at minimum of celery. So maybe you want to use half of your normal bag of celery. And this is a detox. Anytime you're doing celery, it's good for detox. I read this morning that celery is also amazing for anti-inflammatory, for fighting bacteria, immune boosting. So celery is like amazing for the little bit of taste, in my opinion, that it has. It's got a lot of benefits, so I might start juicing more celery. Okay, so to go with my celery is 1 lemon. Starting with 1, you can see how it goes. I kind of taste test as I go. So 5 stalks of celery, 1 lemon. If it's a little too lemony, put a few more stalks. If it's a little too watery, then you can add a little more lemon. 1 apple, just to sweeten it up. I would say green apple if you have a choice. I don't, so I'm going to use a red apple. And then I consistently use ginger in my juice. So I was able to buy this huge ginger root a few weeks ago. I thought it was going to be like way too much, but it actually keeps really well, and I've been using it for weeks now. So I'll use a little bit of ginger. If you have some ginger that's already powdered, you can use that. And then of course I use some chia seeds, some flax seeds, anything else you want to kind of throw in there. Enjoy your juice. Send me a picture or a message or connect. I love hearing from you guys. You don't need to shave the ginger. Good question. Namaste, Danny. I just cut mine up and put it into my blender. So I cut it up into pieces that are like this big, and I just usually use 1 piece. If you have something that's like maybe not as intense as a Vitamix or a decent blender, then maybe you want to cut it up a little smaller. Don't cut it up too small because it might not hit the blades then. Yes, and take the skin off. The skin comes off of your ginger before you throw it in. I keep the skins on apples, and then I just use lemon juice. So I don't even put the guts of the lemon in. I just squeeze in the lemon juice. Okay, so celery stalks, lemon juice, skin off ginger, pop your ginger in, and then just cut your apples so that you take the core out and put your apple in. You can use ice and water. No milk in this one, so this would be water-based, or more celery, because celery will make it water-based. I'm just answering the questions I see pop up. Okay, guys. Awesome. I'll chat with you guys next week. Namaste.